competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the greatest. Remember me.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Corral going to throw right away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Corral with it, first down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From the 44, Corral, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Hines. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll go play action. Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run with Hines. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Howell, and looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for... after that interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now Corral. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
DJ Moore, 30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This is Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 6. Corral on the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Off play action. It's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second down throw for Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
On second down, it's Hines. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Third down, Corral. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the Commanders' 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9.
Corral.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Corral.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Hines. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral here, working from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Howell. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down. Powell. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
It's Howe with another throw.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Brandon Smith.
Throwing on second down. Powell forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll run with Robinson.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 14. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch, getting up to 25-yard line. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
Powell throwing on first down here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Powell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Corral looking to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Corral sets up play action.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Corral's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
This from 25 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast